Hi everyone, welcome today to our discovery session with Lindsay Taylor from Your Excellency Limited. Lindsay has got a number of these discovery sessions included with us throughout the year, and it's nice to just put the spotlight on her for a moment and just have a listen to what's coming up in Your Excellency. I know she's developed some exciting ideas that are out there at the moment. So it's our chance to check in, find out what learning there is available throughout the year, and to be able to talk to our members about that learning as well. So, Lindsay, thank you for taking the time to spend with us today. It's lovely to see you.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me, Dan. Obviously, we've supported PA Forum for many years now and love working with you. So really value, being able to share just some details of our learning and development offerings and who we are here at Your Excellency. So yeah, brilliant. This is being recorded as well. So if you're watching this back and couldn't make the live session, it just makes sense, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
so this particular discovery session, we are going to hone in on our Essential PA program, which incorporates an Ofqual regulated qualification. Further down the line, I do have a diary note to reschedule a mini MBA discovery session with Dan. But if you do have any questions on any of our programs, just contact us. We're really proud of the fact that we are responsive. If you pick up the phone, drop me an email, I can answer any questions that you've got. So I'm going to go off into full spiel now and share with you more about Your Excellency and our offerings. What I would say, though, for those that are joining, if you don't already receive my weekly Lunch and Learn emails, these are on a Monday lunchtime. They're free training tips. I would highly recommend you sign up for that because you're going to get those free weekly training tips, and also it's the best way to stay up to date with our news here at Your Excellency, and also our advocacy of the profession, and also supporting our business friends and partners like PA Forum. So I will ensure that I send over all the slides that I'm using as well, and maybe these can be shared down so that they've got all the relevant web links in so that you can sign up here. So that's my first recommendation. My next recommendation is we've literally just updated our prospectus for Spring Summer 24. Again, there will be a link on this slide here for you to download or view that course and program prospectus. And in fact, I'm going to do this session slightly differently than I would normally do. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it all works. I'm actually going to close down this slideshow and open up the prospectus just so I can talk you through the relevant pages for our Essential PA program. So everybody cross their fingers. You can tell this is live, where I'm now going to thank you, or I'm now going to try and share our prospectus. Yeah, hopefully. Can we all see that on the screen? Hopefully a thumbs up. Love that. So actually, let's make it a little bit smaller because it's a little large at the moment, isn't it? Here we go. Okay, so course and program prospectus for 2024, I'm going to run through with you. Hopefully you'll see, we've added a splash of colour to our products as well, Dan. Have you seen? We've got different colours for different products. It's much more exciting than just our normal grey and yellow. So, so that's the cover page. Next page with a lovely mugshot of me and Malcolm and Josh. We are a family-run business. So Malcolm's my husband, Josh is my son. He's the business development manager. He's also a qualified trainer and delivers lots of our programs as well. So we pride ourselves on providing professional, supportive and impactful learning, specifically for the EA, PA and admin profession. So what all of our programs are either accredited or our qualification is Ofqual regulated. So that means it's recognized by employers, it's recognized by recruiters. It's really great to have on your CV that you are aware of the most up-to-date thinking and learning, and you are applying it into your roles. So obviously with the Essential PA program that I'm going to run over now, because it is Ofqual regulated, it means that we've had to meet those stringent quality standards in terms of the content being relevant and up to date for you in your roles, and the fact that our trainers are qualified and experts in the areas that they deliver their training in. So we're going to whiz through that page. Okay, so we deliver training all over the world. Lovely little map there on our prospectus there. The first few pages cover our mini MBA program. So I will run a discovery session on that with Josh so that you can find out more. There are four main ways to become, as we say, an exceptional EA or PA. So our mini MBA program is our flagship program for senior and executive assistants. We then have our essential PA program, which is what I'm going to run over today for you, which incorporates an Ofqual regulated qualification. We have a learning passport, which is a subscription service, so an initial 12-month subscription service, which gives you access to pre-recorded learning, lots of great stuff on our Thinkific learning platform. And then we have Lunch and Learn live sessions, which are held sort of every couple of months over a lunchtime, about an hour session, covering some of those top hot topics like AI, leadership, communication, project management are included as well. So, but we're going to hone in, we're going to whiz through the mini MBA, because I'll do that another time, and we're going to hone in on the essential PA program, which is hopefully the next page. Come on, come on, come on. There we go, new colour for it. So a darker blue for the essential PA program. If you want to stop me at any point, pop into the chat for those that are joining us. Any questions that you've got, or you want to stop me because I've explained something that you don't quite get, please do say. There could be time at the end as well for any questions too. So the essential PA program incorporates a recognised Ofqual regulated qualification. It's made up of 5 one-day training courses that you attend online. We use Zoom as our preferred training platform. And at the end of each training course, you are required to submit a written assignment. This is an Ofqual regulated qualification, so it is quite robust. So that written assignment is marked and internally verified here at Your Excellency, and we give you a pass mark. When you've attended those five one-day training courses and you've got 5 pass marks in your amazing work, you will then be awarded with a qualification. Now, it's a bit of a mouthful, this qualification. It's in the process of being upgraded and changed slightly. I've been on the panel for consultation for that and making sure it is absolutely up to date. So the qualification that's imminent for this is called the SFJ Awards Level 3 Award in Professional Executive Assistant, Personal Assistant and Administration Skills. I told you it was a mouthful, which is why we call it the Essential PA program, because that is much easier to remember. But it does incorporate that qualification. And actually, it's the only qualification on the Ofqual register that uses PA in its title, which I think is really great, that it demonstrates, you know, it is absolutely relevant and applicable to the PA profession, those working in that role. We try to use different titles now with EA, PA and admin professional, because we know there are lots of different job titles that you will use. But the qualification includes regular check-ins with me or Josh here at Your Excellency if you need any extra support as well. It's delivered over 5 months. So our next cohort intake is in September. We've got an hour session where we will do a little intro, so you get to meet me and you get to meet your fellow learners. And those fellow learners will be capped at 10 so that you have that optimum interaction with your trainer. The first training course is actually going to be delivered on the 23rd of September. And then there's a course in October, November and December and January. I'm just adding up there. Did you see my fingers? So that's your 5 months of training there. Obviously, you come out with your recognised qualification at the end. The price is on there too, but I'm going to cover that in a little while, because actually there are discounts available as PA Forum members as well. So hold that thought on that one. So the makeup of the programme, this is a lovely slide here that I'm going to have to make a little bit smaller. Okay, oh look, my toolbar's getting in the way. Here we go. Okay, so the different units that make up this qualification. So you've got your 1 hour intro session with me and your fellow learners. We keep everything really down to earth, really friendly, and actually the foundation to all of the learning we share at Your Excellency is we cut through the jargon. You know, we say it as it is. We want to deliver learning to you that is absolutely applicable, that you're going to be able to instantly use to really make that difference in your roles, to really support your executive, your team, and ultimately, you know, your organisation is the one that's going to benefit as well as you. So the first unit is called the role of the executive assistant and personal assistant. When you go on into the prospectus, those little red play buttons actually have some videos that we've recorded that will give you much more information on the key learning points and the takeaways that you'll get from these. That unit, the role of the EA and PA, is a really great one to kick off your qualification program, because it gives you an overview of the role, how it has developed and evolved over the years. And actually, we're not going to sugarcoat this role. You know, I was a PA EA myself. I understand, you know, it's really diverse, the role. It's really exciting, but it can be actually really challenging being a PA and EA. So we're going to actually identify some of those challenges that you will or are facing in your roles. And we're going to help each other through with developing strategies for those as well. So no sugarcoating on the role. I love being a PAEA, but recognize it can be hugely challenging. The next unit is managing workload effectively. So this hones in on the fact that you have a vast amount on your task list, to-do list. I know that you've got a lot going on and no 2 days are the same. We really hone in on different strategies that you can use to manage your workload, to be the most productive, to be the most effective, most efficient. We've also included in this unit, we're trying to get the balance right between managing your workload, so really kind of prioritizing that task list and thinking about time management, but also thinking about managing your energy there, because you have to be in a really great place yourself to employ some of these strategies. You need to really be putting yourself, remember we were talking earlier about putting yourself bottom of the list sometimes. You need to be top of the list. You need to be in a really great place with that personal energy in order to be the most effective in your role. So we kind of balance out this workload with managing energy as well. It's a really lovely session, that one. Those first 2 units were actually delivered by me, so as a qualified expert trainer. The third unit, so Introduction to Project Management, is actually delivered by Josh, who is our business development manager and a qualified trainer, expert in project management. And you're introduced to project management methodology. So this is really useful if you're involved in any projects and or any event management, which I know lots of PAs, EAs are. So we really, again, cut through the jargon, understand kind of the project management cycle, how you can use some of the most up-to-date thinking to help you in your roles. Unit 4, you're back with me again, and this is Principles of Persuasion and Influencing. I'm going to say I love this unit as well. I love this unit because I always say I believe the role of the PAEA can be hugely influential. You know, you get to see, hear and experience what's happening in your teams, in your organization, which is from a very different perspective to your senior leadership team, your management team. And actually, if you're experiencing what's happening, you're in a really great place then to be able to put forward ideas and proposals and suggestions. And in order to do that, you have to be adept at communication, you have to be adept at persuading and influencing successfully. So in this unit, we hone in on how you can persuade, how you can influence with integrity, how you can ask great questions and get the information that you need, and also the buy-in and the commitment from the rest of your team. Again, it's a really lovely day's training, really lovely unit. Our final unit is Principles of Self-Development. We've purposely put this one at the end of your program because it makes sense to share with you lots of amazing resources that will help you carry on with your learning journey and ensure you've kind of got that mindset, that learning mindset, so that you're thinking about your continuous professional development. So we'll encourage you. I did this one last week actually with one of our previous cohorts. So they've nearly finished their program. They've just got their assignment to write. But it really hones in on what I would say quality thinking time for you. So the whole day is really just time for you to gain that kind of self-awareness of who you are, how you tick, how you like to learn, how you can use this more awareness about yourself to actually help you on your continuing learning journey. So, and as I say, we share loads of really great resources with you as well at the end of that. On that note, when we share our training courses, we run through a PowerPoint slides. We share the PowerPoint slides with you. At the end of all of our slides, and we do this with Dan's sessions as well, we always include some useful resources and further reading, so other web links so that you can complement, supplement your learning and really expand on the things that we've shared with you. Now, we're really keen for you to learn as much as you can from these sessions. Let's go down. Okay, so in the prospectus then we've got more info on each of those units that I've just explained to you. Some lovely quotes from previous learners here. Also, I would signpost you, and I'll make sure you've got a link through to, we've got a learner success stories page. So this is where we have our graduates and our learners have recorded little videos just on their experience with Your Excellency, how they found the program, how they found the whole learning experience. And there's some really lovely comments on there. There is an underlying theme that comes back from our learner success stories, which is around finding that newfound confidence in your role. I think, you know, when you're mixing with other EAs, PAs and learning from them, as well as obviously from the program that we're sharing, when you're able to ask those questions that maybe you wouldn't necessarily ask in a more formal training setting, you know, it's really great for that boost of confidence there. So there's my horrible mugshot, which I don't like, and lots of info on me. So as background, I used to be a PAEA, worked both in the UK and the US before setting up Your Excellency with Malcolm. And obviously really love advocating those working in the profession. As I said, you know, I understand it can be a challenging role, it can be a diverse role, but really want to help EAs, PAs with the most up-to-date thinking that you can use to really benefit and really enjoy what you're doing, to be honest. So more info on me then. I do have a book, The A to Z Pearls of Wisdom for Executive PAs. New for this September program, we will provide you with a PDF copy of that book because it's a really great resource to complement and supplement the learning that we share. I also run a monthly podcast, which you can access over on our webpage as well. So, and provide lots of, I hope, support and learning for those working in the profession. Okay, so this is a really lovely comment actually on that page there from Marion, who used to work at HSBC. She completed the Essential PA program and then went on kind of the natural next progression in her career and learning journey was to join our mini MBA program, and she's since graduated from that. She actually started last week in a new role as well, so she's really worked her way up as a former PA to now a kind of senior executive EA at a new organisation. So lovely comment from there. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. That's so Marion. If you don't know Marion, it's just very lovely. At the end of your 5-month program, we will invite you along to a one-day masterclass in finance. So essential finance masterclass. Dan, we are using your comment from, you actually attended this. We may have renamed the training course, but actually you attended this one-day training. And we just love the fact that, you know, you were able to take away so much on that kind of finance learning. So this is an additional cost to the main program, but we offer it at a special alumni rate. So you've graduated from your Essential PA. We'll now offer you this one-day training course for $250 plus VAT instead of your $495 plus VAT. And it's a really great day of training. There we go. There's your lovely little comment there, Dan. We put it in. Look, founder of PA Forum right at the bottom on that page. So it's really great for kind of demystifying that finance jargon and cutting through the jargon and really kind of bringing it to life, thinking about business finance and how it kind of correlates and aligns with your own personal finance as well. So again, we keep it really down to earth, really friendly. Your cohort size is going to be 10 so that you're getting that interaction. And Josh actually delivers finance. I don't do finance. I regularly say once I'm out of fingers, I'm out. So no, we use expert trainers. So Josh is doing finance on that one. So the next page in the prospectus, lots of great testimonials there. We have a comment here from Daisy Squires, who graduated from the program. and also from her director that booked her on the programme. Daisy has since progressed in her career, and she's now working, I think, as an EA rather than a PA, or indeed has taken on much more responsibility since graduating and having that, as I say, newfound confidence in her abilities there. So is that the final page? Yes, it is. Now we can change colour when we're going on to Learning Passport, which I'm not going to cover for you today. But if you want info on that, of course, download the prospectus. So we're going to go back now to our lovely slideshow here. Where were we? We were on here, weren't we? Slideshow from here. So recommend then you download the prospectus because there's loads of info in there, those lovely videos that we've recorded as well. What I would say as well then is, oh, what happened there? It was all going so well. There we go. What are you seeing on the screen now?
It's on the prospectus page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine isn't. Mine keeps going back to this, so I need to close that down. Oh my!
Just while Lindsay's doing that,
I'm smiling. Look, I did say to you, let's hope that IT works okay every time.
No,
Hey, there we go. Can you see? Quote PA Forum yell.
yes, darling, thank you.
Good stuff. Okay, so we have worked with PA Forum for many years now. I think we said 8 down, which is a little scary. So we absolutely want to support, obviously, PA Forum members. So we do offer a £50 discount on our main programme, so our mini MBA and our Essential PA programme. So listed price for Essential PA is 1295 plus that. If you are employer funded, that's then going to be 1245 plus that. We will then invest some money back into PA Forum's head office as well, because we want Dan and the team to carry on doing the amazing stuff that they're doing, whether that's a mentoring program, different lunchtime sessions, you know, the conference, the awards. So we'll invest some money back for PA Forum head office. We also have a special offer at the moment. If you were to book either Essential PA or Mini MBA for May, we are offering free access to our series 2 of Lunch and Learn live program. I'll make sure you've got the link through to that. So these are those lunchtime live sessions. We have covered, so far we've covered workplace wellness, which I delivered. We've covered the language of leadership, I think. We've got an AI session that's coming up next week. I'm saying it like I should know the date and I really need to check. And then I'm doing a session on, there's a project management session, and there's a session on the art of saying no, which is a really good one. You need to come and see that one. So we're giving you free access to that, which is worth £179. I don't like doing the whole sales pitch there for you all. So, and then my final slide is just my contact details. So you'll obviously have these when we whiz over the slides to you. Trying to think if there's anything I didn't cover on the Essential PA and what I need to say to you. For those of you that maybe are having a kind of moment where you're thinking, I haven't written an assignment before, or it's a long time since I've written an assignment, which is very often a response from our learners, we will absolutely help you through with your assignment writing. We give you 30 days for submission of an assignment. However, recognise you're going to have busy periods, stuff going on in your lives. So if you need an extension to that date, you can absolutely request it. And you can also submit a draft assignment for comprehensive feedback to make sure you're on track, particularly with your first assignment, which I think is the most challenging. And then you'll really get a gist of, you know, what's being asked of you, how you need to structure your work, how you can include that bibliography so it shows and evidences that you've done further reading, further research there. So we will absolutely help you through with the assignment writing if that's something that kind of feels a little bit challenging and out of your comfort zone for you. So you are provided, there's a little something in the chat, you're provided with a personalised delegate course workbook each time you attend a training course as well. So we would email that over to you. We do advocate, handwritten notes, because they are the very best way to learn. There is psychological theory attached to it. But if you want to use an online coursework, but fine, up to you. If you don't have access to a printer, because a lot of people can't get into the office with this whole new hybrid way of working, we can also post you a copy of your delegate course workbook if you want a hard copy as well. So just looking in the chat, we've got a question there from Nikki. Thank you, Nikki. How many hours roughly does the Essential PA course take a week, home reading outside of the day job? So you will attend a one-day training course every month. So you need to block out that one day. If you can't make that day's training, because again, we know stuff would happen, we can agree with the other learners that we record it, and you would get the full recording of that learning. For additional reading, as long as you've read kind of wider on some of those resources and you're able to submit a written assignment which meets the marking criteria, then it's quite a hard one to kind of quantify how many hours a week you're going to do for this. I would say if you want to immerse yourself in your learning, reading like a new article or something every week is going to be great in between each of the training courses. But there's no pre-reads. We would set up how we can support you, how you can access different resources as well. But one day a month, you will be in the virtual academy attending that training course, then factor in time to write your assignment as well. Hopefully that answers your question, Nikki. Yes, super stuff. Any questions?
Sorry, Lindsay,
Yeah, go on.
I just wanted to add, I know a lot of the biggest challenge we all know in our profession is people will always say, how do I ask for this training? And I know you do sessions on ask for training. So if you could
Absolutely.
sum up how to kind of pitch this to the powers that be, what would you
So
say?
we have both for our mini MBA and for Essential PA, we do have an approval request document. So it's a kind of a business case for you to put in front of your decision maker, your HR person, your leader, your manager, whatever, that's going to actually sign off your training. So we can provide that to you, and it will really help you kind of with that commitment and that buy-in for booking on this training. It highlights the fact that kind of some of the things in our prospectus, the fact that this is an Ofqual regulated qualification, it's recognised by employers, recruiters. You're going to be learning from others in the profession. We're qualified trainers. You're going to come out with the most up-to-date thinking that you're going to be able to apply, and in essence, you're going to be more effective and more efficient. So if you need that approval request document, it would just be emailing me, and I can whiz that over to you. But great question, Dan. I knew there was something I'd forgotten, and Dan was right on cue with that. Brilliant. Any other questions from anybody?
I think just going back to the thing that you said about the finance course, because I used to sit in leadership meetings at my old company, and they used to get the P&L out, and I used to just be like, I don't know what any of this means. And I'm just not a financial person at all. So number crunching, spreadsheets, anything like that. No, I can't even fathom it. So doing that course for the day just really, it really did make you think about it in just like the essential pieces that you actually need to know, cut out the rest of the stuff that you don't need. And it helped me because obviously I set up my own business then after doing that course when I got made redundant. So it really gave me a fantastic, oversight of business and how it works. So that was really valuable training. So thanks for that, Lindsay. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
And we purposely don't include it as part of the qualification program, because not every PAEA has to have that finance knowledge or indeed is involved in any finance. But I do think, very often you are hearing that jargon, and actually to have that understanding of what your team are talking about, can really open up your kind of learning and your awareness. And actually then you may love finance, you may want to kind of step up and do more in the kind of finance department of your business. I don't know. I don't like finance. Could you tell that from my thing? But I do know, that one day training course just really cuts through the jargon. It makes sense really, and it gives you that grounding, like you say, Dan, that you can understand a bit more in the business, which is so important.
Um, so what we'll do is, if it's okay with you, Lindsay, we'll just stop the recording there. And then just to say thank you very much for those of you that are watching the recording back, please get in touch. It's a rolling program. So even if you're watching it back and it's not the right time right now, get in touch and we can put you in touch with Lindsay and she can tell you about all the other dates that she's got coming up as well. But thanks everybody for watching. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. I'm just going to put that up on screen.
Oh God, I don't know. Stop. There it is. Just trying to stop the recording.